What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Sir Unshackled here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. I was tasked with this request of putting out a sort of a how-to, pretty much go get around deck building and having a good experience on the app without hurting your pockets. So, shout out to Poopy Man 1998 for pushing me to do this video. What I'm gonna cover is essentially tips and tricks that have helped me make this my best experience. Any resources that I provide will be in the description of the video. If you have any direct questions about anything you see posted, feel free to message me directly or hit me up in the comments. So, Wizards of the Coast do not have any sponsorship here. I'm just doing this because I love the game, so these are my opinions, so they do not represent Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro. Want to get that out there. Alright, so let's get in it, people. Okay, so you found that if you're anything like me, I started playing this game back in, 97, when I was 17 years old. And I loved it from Jump Street. And when it started to evolve to where the availability of it became more mainstream, first it went to console, if I'm not mistaken, then it went online, and now you can play it pretty much everywhere now. PC, phone, tablet, any version of it. It's really have gotten a lot more fans, in my opinion. And I have definitely been trying to get everybody I know to play because I freaking love the game. It is free to play, but unfortunately, if you're competitive, which it offers a lot of ways to get involved in the real life community of it, going, because they do have arena tournaments. I myself put together tournaments for arena through Match Arena. Be on the lookout for my next tournament. But they do have other opportunities, like see here, where you can play in person, but it's an arena event. So if you're competitive like me, you want to be able to fashion decks, with ease to be able to take down your competition. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I have been playing Arena since they introduced Arena to Android. So, these are decks that I have created and cultivated literally for years. If you're getting started, it's good old 2023. The best way that you're going to be able to build decent decks is you can use these decks as a baseline. These are going to be all the current standard decks, which on paper, of course, is standard format. But if you're like me, a lot of people don't play standard. If you're a diehard fan, you want to get into some modern and some historic. But that's where, unfortunately, it might start to cost you a little bit. So, a few methods that I use. But one of my tried and true methods for deck building is I will take one of these standard decks, and you can click on any one of them, and you can copy it, clone it, to add to your list. And by doing so, what's going to happen is that if you don't own the cards, like here, we're going to go in here. If you don't own the cards, it's going to cross-check with your deck and just tell you what you do and don't currently own. Now this one is a commander deck, which I'll go into that in a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to go here. Let's see. When you get past the tutorial and everything, all these cards here are going to be in your possession. They're going to give you all these cards listed here. What you have to do is copy it. So if you are, let's see, goblins. I love a good goblin tribal deck. You go up here to clone it. And once you clone it, you'll find it up here. Here it is. Goblins everywhere. You already own. It's going to automatically give you ownership of all the cards. But this is only our base. If you like it the way it is, then by all means, play it the way it is. If you're anything like me, like I said, I don't do standard. Sorry, I just don't. I like to play Explore, which the equivalent of that is going to be Modern, if you're paper. But I'll come here and I'll change the format to Explore, and what that's going to do is unlock more sets. I don't too much go historic, but if you go historic, it'll unlock all the decks. But I typically keep it in the range of Explore because it's going to give you that standard, but also as the sets rotate out, you'll have a better chance of getting newly rotated out packs when you win those items. So, but we'll come back to that. But it'll go here and tell you which is legal. No. Okay, this is not legal. But it'll automatically tell you what's legal. This is a alchemy deck. But if you have cards that would go good with the goblin deck, or even if you come across someone that is playing a goblin deck, I like to just have up a notepad. If I see a card, I'm like, wow, that card was cool as hell. I want to use that. So I keep a notepad that keeps track. I'll keep a notepad on my computer when I'm playing. That'll keep track of different cards. And I'll come here and see how the card would interact with the deck that I have. Now, another way is you can search and see if you have the particular card in question. It's going to automatically default to cards that you own in the criteria that you're looking for. So it'll show you every card that's legal in Explore. Now, if you want to see what you don't own, you click on change it from collected to not collected, and then you can look here. And just like with buying sets, they have a place where you can buy sets, but that's going to be the quickest way to see what you need and don't need, and just play around with it as far as like if you open up packs and you may get this. I just use goblins as a example. But as you can see, I have all different types of decks, and I pretty much name them based on what they do or what card they're based on. But let's see here. So making it to where you can enjoy this game without spending a whole lot of money. These are going to be your bread and butter. I want to start with the most expensive and then go down to the cheapest way. If you come here, every, I want to say 60 days, whenever there's a set that rotates out and they introduce a new set, you're going to get this, these options here. And these allow you, as you're leveling up, and you level up by completing objectives and earning experience points. But as you can see, as you level up, you win various things. It could be one card, it can be packs, it can be gems that can be used to buy packs of different sets. But the more you play your objectives and the more you win, you start earning experience points and you can get these things. So sometimes you'll get something from a historic set, sometimes you'll get something from Explorer, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to always come from the most active set there is. That's been my experience. And you can even get cosmetics. If you're a cosmetic person, those orbs you can get the cosmetics of some cards that are in the new decks. So to unlock, you can either do the basic level, which is the 1 through 80, or you can do basic and extended, which you get 2 separate sets of rewards based on the level you are at. That is actually determined if you pay for the mastery. You unlock, it's kind of, if you think about it, if you ever play Call of Duty and how they have that battle pass, it's the same concept as a battle pass or any type of game that has a battle pass. The cheapest one, which is the one I always do, is the one that unlocks it for 3,400 gems. I typically don't have 3,400 gems at the time, so I just come down here, $20, boom, I unlock both levels. Now, I always recommend to people, if you want to get packs and cards without spending money, do the daily objectives. This one here, you can have up to 3 open at a time, and it'll show you how long before the next one. Like I have these 2 open, and then this one is going to become open in about 5 hours. Then I have the daily, which is a daily wins of 15, and each time it'll tell you what you get, experience points. Your experience points are going to go here. These are the weekly wins. That is weekly as far as standard, regular play, any ranked mode, and any event. These are the events that goes towards your weekly wins. So for here, it's going to have various ways to meet the objective. So this one is cast 20 white or black spells. And what it means by cast, if you come here, you see that's a black and white deck, that doubles my chances of completing that quickly. The other one is green or blue. So if I was doing this one, I would change it. You could either use one color, either or both the colors at the same time to double your chances. But either way, if you cast a spell that's a creature, instant, sorcery, enchantment, no matter what it is, then you're going to get here. Let's see how that looks. So I'm going to do a ranked explore. I'm going to use my black and white. I call it Unholy Bloodsuckers because it is a vampire deck that gains life. It's a life drain. And you know, life drains are typically used in angel decks. So I try to get a little clever with the names. You may come up with something different. Any decks that I use, I will also share in the description. So I always, you know, share my decks. Because I know that some people, you know, they're just getting into Magic. They want to learn how to build decks. I let them look at my decks. I'm not perfect at it, but I have fun with it. As long as the synergy is there and your deck is kicking butt, then you're good. Alright, let's play this out. Any day now. Hello. It's like the only thing I don't like about this is people try to rope you, and that's when they know they're gonna lose, so they take all the time in the world to play, thinking that you'll stop, you'll, you know, tap out. I play that like that so that I can hurry up and get a vampire out. They got a toxic deck. I don't care. I'm gonna end up winning before you get into watch the. You still gonna get it. GG's. G fucking G's. Yeah, that's GG's. Yeah, that would have been GG's. That's GG's. He had Toxic. If he didn't have Toxic, or at least that fire, that and this is what I was saying before, like, I'll once a match is over, I'll come back to the battlefield, and if I saw something that was cool, I'll take note of it for future reference and be like, okay, I have a Toxic deck. That looks like it'll be an awesome card. So that's one strategy that's beneficial for sure. Okay, but so you see, I played that game, and it helped me. I went from 10 to 16 because I was doubling up, casting both white and black spells interchangeably. Ah, boo. GG's. GG's on that. I guess they did not want. So I should be hit that one. See, and as you can see, upon completion of that particular objective, I got 750 gold coins as well as 25 experience points. But I also got experience points for winning a daily match, winning a weekly match. So all of this goes towards here, my mastery goal, and leveled me up, and I was able to get one packet and one cosmetic as well as one orb. So definitely coming in and trying to knock out these objectives is going to be the best way for you to be able to maximize your experience in the game. Alright, so I picked that one. That seems kind of cool. Alright, let's go here to packs. And as I stated, it will give you packs mostly that are considered standard. And with packs, the more packs you open, the more you gain wild cards. So every 6 regular packs you open, you get the uncommon, but then you also will get rare wild cards. So every 6 packs you'll get red, wild. It's any type of pack. It doesn't matter. But this is how you get your cards in the set. And you earn more. And what these wild cards do is that, say for instance, you're building your deck and you need a specific card, but you don't want to buy multiple packs and hope you get it. If you look here in this corner here, it'll show you what color you need for it, and you can create the card using a wild card. So like for this is a rare type of land card. If I wanted that one, like that's my first one, but what if I wanted 2 more? Then I can create 2 more by using 2 rare wild cards. So every 6 you get a uncommon. Every 6 regular old packs, you get a rare. Once you've earned 6 rares, you have the opportunity to earn a mythic, which you can use to purchase, quote unquote, any mythic card that you need to complete a deck. And I'll show you how to do that just now. And then for every 4 cards that you, because unless it specifies it as unlimited, the maximum that you can get per card is 4. Once you start opening packs and you get beyond 4 of that, they will keep track of those cards, and then once you get to 100 of such cards in your vault, you will get the equivalent of those cards. So say for instance, I already got 4 of these, the Evolving Winds, in that particular set. That 5th one is going to give me a common wild card. 6th one, common. But they all hold here, and then it pays out once it gets to 100%. So it definitely does pay to pop packs, and who doesn't want to pop packs? It's so addicting. Alright, let me show you how. So you come here, and let's go back to our trusty goblin deck that we built. Well, we cloned. So say for instance you want that card. No, not in. No, let me go back. Not this deck. That's because of what kind of format it's in. It's not because I don't own it. I own it in Alchemy. Okay, so I don't own all of these cards. We're just going to use this as a reference point. So these are cards that I don't have. The ones that are darked out in red. If I want to create those cards, I would either go here to craft or just go here where it has a plus sign. It'll tell you how many wild cards, and 1 wild card creates 1 card. Nothing more than that. If you want more than 1, you just click here to show how many you want. I already own 1. No, I don't. I don't own any of these in that set. I got it in another set. But we're just doing basic stuff. But if I want that card to go towards completing that deck, then I will come here and I will craft it. It will tell me this will consume 1 rare. And it'll tell you what kind is it. Black is common, blue is uncommon, gold is rare, deep red is mythic. Mythic. So if I want this, I would come here and craft it. So anytime you have packs, the more you open, the more rare cards you can earn. Also, doing the objectives will earn you gold tokens. You win that by winning games and completing quests. That's all there is to it. It'll tell you how much. This is worth 500 gold and 500 mastery experience. What you can do with these gold coins, you come here to the store. Come here to packs. And you can purchase packs using gems or the coins that you earn. The free way, use the coins that you earn. Because you have to buy gems unless you win them. And it's very rare that you win gems. But you can always earn gold coins very, very easily just by playing the game. Simple as that. And they have them listed. They'll let you know what they're legal for. These are only historic, but they'll tell you. So if you're looking for a specific card, you know the set that it's in. You want to take your chances. You know. Then you just come and it'll tell you, I got 3,000 coins. I can get 3 packs. Each pack, if it's a regular pack, they're only 1,000 coins. So when you're starting out, that's what that's what you're going to be doing. Your bread and butter is going to be your gems, your coins, and any gems that you earn. Yeah, but it has all of the. Now, if the card is. If the set is not available on the Arena store, but it is playable in Arena, then unfortunately the only way you're going to get that card is by using a wild card to create it. So if you go here to your profile and go under set, it'll show you all the legal sets for Arena. These are all the sets that you can purchase in Arena. It'll tell you the completion here. And what I like to do, this is just a tip from me, what I like to do is that I'll just randomly just buy random decks. Random packs. Not because I want to complete them all, which, I mean, it does play a little part into it. But it boosts your chance of getting wild cards, as well as, if it's not the card you need right then, you may come across a card that could help you in the long run. So it's always a win-win, right? So where am I at? 34 here. So you just click on it and then go to the store. And it'll take you right to it. I got a little leftover 200, so I'm going to buy a pack. Got that pack. Come over here to packs. Open. And as I said, it goes towards here. It's not, people that say, oh, that's just, that's a waste of, it's never a waste. Because if you have a love of the game like I do, you're going to end up using a card in some way, shape, or form. You may not be able to use it right then, but you will be able to. So, another tip that was beneficial for me is I would do a Google search for Magic the Gathering Arena decks. If I'm a tribal person, so I like playing with decks that have a single theme, be it angels, dragons. Like I say, it's my snow deck. Mutate. Evil Dead, that's my zombie deck. Werewolves. I have a deck for pretty much everything. That's just my thing. That's my niche. So what I'll do is I'll do a Google search for Magic the Arena, and I'll type in what type of decks. And then what that does is that when I have the list, it'll give you the opportunity to save the list in Magic the Gathering format. And then you can come here to import it into your, it has to be set up where it shows, the way it looks is that it'll say deck, and it'll list each card and tell you how many of those cards that you have and what set they're from. So that when it'll show up, it'll have imported deck until you change the name. And then you want to change the name, you can change to whatever. And then it'll automatically cross-reference what you own and don't own. And then it'll tell you what you need. Not only will it tell you what you need based on your collection, but it also tell you how many of it that you need. And I may see a deck, I may not like the way it looks, but it'll give me a blueprint, a starting blueprint, if you will, so that I can fancy it up any way possible. So if you're not really savvy at building decks, that's one way to do it. And then that way you can just take out, add or subtract any deck, any card you like to make it your own. So like I said, any cards that I use, I'm going to put in the descriptions. My list is available to anyone. So if you want to use any of these, send me a message and I'll send the list to you directly. So that's just a high overview of tips that I do to, like I said, maximize my experience without breaking the bank. I will do a follow-up because I didn't go over everything, but I went over a lot of information here. But if you have any additional questions or if you want any one-on-one coaching or things of that nature, do not hesitate to reach out to me. We can set up a time to get things together. Also, you can join my Discord. I'll include that in the description as well. And that way we can talk one-on-one. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please hit a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can catch me playing Magic the Gathering Arena live on Twitch, twitch.tv/SirAndre. And that's it from me. Thank you all for watching, and you guys have a great one.